This podcast is for mature audiences only. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed are the speakers only and do not represent the views, thoughts, and opinions of their employer. We are Undomesticated.
What's up, you bunch of bitches? I like the remix.
Yeah, right? What's the deal, Squingy? It's your boy, Big Daddy Rybread, the Lot Lizard, the Desert Lizard, coming at you from the Undomesticated Podcast Studios. We back at it again. What's up, Angel Lutz, the fucking protector of women and children, the manscaping maniac? How you been, homie?
I'm good, bro.
Yeah?
I'm good. Sorry about us missing last week. Shit happens. I was tired. I'm sorry.
I'm tired. I'm sorry.
Worked a long week. I was fucking tired.
Oh my God,
All right?
it's fucking
Listen,
unbelievable.
Everybody's allowed to have fucking off days, and honestly, I just wanted some time with the fam.
Nobody, who wants time with the fam? Nobody believes you when you say that, just so you know. Like, just throwing it out there. Like, you may be able to, like, use that excuse with me. I understand. I get it. But, like...
Because I'm a better man than you?
No. You could use that
I'm a
excuse.
man's man, bro.
You're not
You
a
said it
man's-
on the phone to me.
What do you mean? You literally...
Time out. Me and you had a conversation. I'm not going to talk about it. You, at the end of the conversation, you go, because you're a man's man.
What are you talking about? When? Today?
Was that you? Or was
What are you
that Dave?
talking about?
That might have been Dave.
Yeah, that's definitely...
Dave.
What are you
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
I would
he
never
goes-
give you
he
that
goes,
compliment.
Angel, you got to do everything. What I told you was
Right.
going on work. He goes, Angel, you're a man's man. And dude, it like hit me in the chest. I was like, you know what?
I am a man's man.
I'm a manly man. What's up, people?
Oh, my God.
Thank you guys for coming back and listening to us.
Right.
We're really going for a Rumble push here, guys.
Yep.
Like if you're on, if you're subscribed to us on Spotify, Apple, YouTube. I know everybody don't use Rumble. I know it's still a new platform. But
It's a fun platform,
But
though.
it's a fun platform. We can't get in trouble on it.
Right.
So if we're able to fully migrate that way,
Right.
you will hear a lot more dirtier, raunchy shit. You will get the real us.
Yeah, because you know why? They're like,
Surprise, motherfucker.
I got thoughts and I got things to say.
And we're a little bit suppressed, you know,
Yeah.
because we got to be a little bit politically correct, right?
Yeah, it's
because
unbelievable.
we won't be able to post anything. But on Rumble, we could get away with murder.
We literally-
murder. How about if we get more subscribers on Rumble, we'll pop that safe.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we'll get in trouble either if we pop that safe.
100%.
I think we could pew pew on air. Just start shooting through the roof of the studio.
America! America!
You know?
Yeah,
I think we could say and do a lot more things.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I'm with you. And actually, believe either this week coming up or next week, we have a special guest. I believe he's going to be calling in. It's actually...
I think he's going to call in. We got to work it out.
Yeah, it's a collaboration.
We have a guy behind the scenes who works. He knows Rumble a lot better than us. Nifty, you hear us talk about him a lot. Thank you, Nifty. We do
Yes.
appreciate everything you do and your hustle. Don't think we don't.
You're the real MVP,
When
Nifty.
when shit gets better, I promise you, we're going to fly you out to New York and you're going to be sitting here. Actually,
Yeah.
Nifty, I don't know if Nifty wants to go on camera.
Why
I feel
not?
like he's that guy who wants to be behind scenes.
Hey, you know what? Speaking of Nifty, what do you think his B to P ratio is?
His brother, I don't know, Nift. You got to let us know, dude.
Yeah, you know what, Nift? Honestly, I need to know your B to P ratio. And if you don't remember what that is, bring it back for the old school followers. Your little bro to penis ratio.
We got some questions. Nifty should just call in. But again,
Right?
I think he stays away from the air, and I think he enjoys being like the guy behind scenes that like sets things up, you know, manipulates. Not manipulates, but like, you know, like
He likes to be like the man in the shadows.
yes.
Right.
I don't blame him. You don't get in trouble.
True. You're right.
All right, again, new hoodies should be dropping next week. Undomesticated as fuck. It's just our logo, no American flag, nothing.
Right.
And don't listen, I love my flag, but it's just going to be the words undomesticated with red lettering as AF for, you know, as
Right.
fuck.
And all that stuff is made in America.
Yes.
Just
yes.
throwing it out there because we're American.
We're American. And I think we could kick off the podcast, brother, man.
Yeah, without a doubt. So this week, I guess I was going down the rabbit hole. And first off, did you know there's a thing called Black Twitter?
Like black people meet?
Yeah, well, so yeah,
Christian
it's
Mingle.
it's basically the BET of MTV, but Black Twitter.
No,
So
I
I guess first off, I think that goes for everything. So like black everything under the sun.
Well, there's black people meet. There's
All
then
right,
there's
so-
Christian Mingle.
So there's a thing called Black Twitter, right? It's off Twitter, but it's like I guess it's just like where all
well,
the
is it
black
Black
people.
X now? Because there's no Twitter. It's X.
Oh right.
Or do they still keep the word Twitter?
No, so it's Black X. So that's kind of like gangster for like Malcolm X or Black X. Anyway, anywho, so I was hanging out with my peeps in Black Twitter or Black X, yeah, and I found out something very interesting.
Let's hear it.
So I thought us whites were terrible with Harvey Weinstein and that whole Me Too movement. You know, you remember Harvey Weinstein?
Yeah, I have mixed feelings about that. But
Okay.
we'll get
Oh
into
no, me
that.
too. We're on the same page.
Actually, I
trust
don't
me.
even know if I'm able to talk about
Yeah, we'll save that for Rumble. That's an
that.
exclusive.
No, like for my career, I don't even know.
Oh
if I'm able to
yeah,
talk
maybe
about that.
maybe we shouldn't. Anywho,
You kind of know. Go. Fuck, come on. Can I say it? I'm gonna say it. All right, I'm gonna
you
say
know
it.
what? You know,
A very powerful old man, right?
right.
Goes, hey, sweetheart, why don't we go over this script together in my hotel room at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night? You kind of know what you're getting into, right? Like you kind of know you're signing
know
the
what?
deal with the devil,
So-
right? Listen, he's 100% wrong. He's a dirtbag,
Right.
right? I will never defend the man. But the women kind of know what they were getting into.
So
And they know, oh, I sucked this dick. Oh, I touched this old, decrepit, fallen, gray-haired dick, and I made it.
and I'm
right?
thinking,
Like, you
I'm
kind
thinking.
of knew what you signed up for.
So right, so like when they got that offer, and there was no secret, it was like, hey, if you're getting the phone call from Harvey Weinstein to do a script read in his hotel,
You know what
you
you're
know,
getting.
you're gonna win an Emmy, you're gonna make millions of dollars, but you may have to suck his dick and get fucked by him. And you know what all these fucking female actresses said?
Yes.
I love it.
And then the guilt comes in later in the career, you know, so it's like you did what you had to do to make it. And listen,
but that's
he's
every
still
job.
A dirtbag.
I feel like
he's
that's
still a dirtbag,
I
right?
feel like though that's not only just the movie
it's
industry.
not. It's everything. dude.
Because it's also in the music industry.
I know. So, listen, no, don't fucking crucify me. I don't side with the guy. I don't. Can I tell you what I did when I first? So before I was actually in this industry, I'm gonna let you go. Before I was actually in the movie industry, our buddy brought me in for one day. Me and Mike Post. All the background actors, everybody was all like this, like catering thing. I didn't even know what it was at the time. I'm smoking a cigarette. I don't give a shit about this industry. I'm an iron worker at the time, you know. I'm talking to Mike. I went, you know, people got to start respect. I stopped talking. People got to start respecting me around here. And he's looking at me because he has no idea what I'm about to say. I said, people forget who my uncle is. Maybe if I say his last name, a little Weinstein. Bro, some people laughed because they knew it was a joke. But you've seen some of the other background turn around like, what the fuck did you just say? And I told our buddy, he goes, bro, you don't even mention that name around here.
Oh my God.
But it was, you know, at the time I wasn't in the industry. I didn't give a shit.
Right.
Now go on with your black Twitter self.
So my black Twitter self, like I was saying, besides Harvey Weinstein, the black culture has their own Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
You know who he is?
Yes, I do.
P. Diddy, baby.
Yep, Puff Daddy Combs.
Bro, I didn't realize
Sean Combs.
he's first off, he's really gay. He's really gay.
Do you think he's gay?
Not bro. Him and Meek Mill and all these
Don't
black
talk about Meek Mill. Meek Mill ain't gay, dude.
Meek Mill got his fucking cheeks clacked by P. Diddy.
Confirmed.
By the brethren, yeah. I feel like I feel like if I call them liars, I'm racist. So I guess I gotta agree with them.
Dude, I like Meek Mill. Meek Mill's pretty gangster, dude.
I don't know,
He goes against the grain. I don't think he got his butt clapped.
There is a video out there.
Don't you dare say Meek Mill.
No, there's a
Porno
video
P.
out
Diddy.
there where Meek Mill's chilling at Diddy's, I guess, like compound, and he's in the pool, and Diddy's walking up to the camera, and he's like, "Yeah, Meek Mill, you cooling off them butt cheeks from last night, hump, baby boy." It's like some like really gay shit, and you see Meek Mill like recovering because it was definitely like a long night, and he's just like sitting in the pool.
Dude, it's possible that people go to hang out at these people's houses,
And get
compounds,
fucked?
and don't get fucked.
I don't know, man. Because then there's like an audio. Apparently, there's an audio clip out with this is from years ago when like Diddy's like fucking clapping these fucking dudes' cheeks, and it's just like you hear Diddy like yeah, yeah, and like The black dude is like, oh,
No
and
way.
like,
No way.
bro.
Do you think he just got so much money that he said, fuck it, I'm just going to show dominance?
I
That
just
he's not
think-
gay, that he's like, I'm just going to show dominance. Like, I'm
it's-
daddy. I'm
bro,
daddy.
Bro, no. What it is it's fucking, it's that gatekeeper shit. That's like what Cat Williams was saying, like there's gatekeepers. You know,
P.
it's like
Diddy's
that.
a gatekeeper.
Yeah, 100%.
A gatekeeper.
A gatekeeper.
Not for nothing, dude. 50, M,
Right.
Tupac, they've been saying this forever.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And Cat Williams is coming out with it. So, and then, no, what's even crazier?
Dude,
Hold on.
dude.
So the black community, right? They're like, yeah, we've known Diddy's been sus for years. And it's like, wait a second. When the whole like Harvey Weinstein Me Too movement came down, and P. Diddy's still clapping.
Can we call him Puff Daddy?
Yeah, Puff Daddy.
I don't like P. Diddy.
How about Puff Zaddy now? Puff Zaddy.
No, I'm not calling anybody Zaddy.
Puff, you just did. Anyway,
No, I didn't. I said the word Zaddy.
yeah, it's kind of close.
No, go.
So, the black community was like, yeah, bro, fucking Puff Daddy been fucking smashing black men's booty cheeks for forever. We've all knew about this. And it's just like, when the whole Harvey Weinstein shit came down, why weren't like, I guess, dude rappers like, me too, homie, Diddy's been clapping my
No
cheeks.
one's gonna. You know who the only man who came out with the Me Too thing was with Harvey Weinstein? Terry Crews.
Terry Crews.
But it was a woman who took advantage of him.
Oh, yeah, in the bathroom, right? And everybody
A
made fun of
woman-
him.
Yeah, everybody made fun of him.
Right, yeah.
That big broly man got taken
Well,
advantage.
Terry Crews is another one that says that gatekeeper shit and like, you know.
It's true.
Right. And I remember we talked about how black dudes, like, if you want to make it in Hollywood, you got to wear a dress.
Yeah.
So the Emmys that just passed, like last week or whatever, or
Yeah.
Oscars, whatever the fuck those movie, like, out of touch
the Emmy-
elites
yes,
trying
yes,
to tell. John Cena now is breaking it. Like, he's
was
like
butt naked.
He's very big into the movie industry now. And he was butt naked on stage with the little envelope in front of his penis. First off, the guy's got a body like, he's an Adonis.
Well, you never watched Peacemaker?
Well, anyway,
Guy's jacked.
I know, but this is like
How many steroids? On
Yeah.
all the juice? All the
HGH
juice?
steroids.
All the juice? Like
fucking-
doctor prescribed juice? Like,
yeah, he's probably doing the shit like Bartolo Colon did, where like you take the blood out of your system and filter it. And
you
bring
think
it
him and
back
The
in.
Rock are on the same shit?
100%. Oh, they're on something together, or they probably have like fucking the same doctors, same
Yeah.
consultants.
Yeah.
You know.
All right.
Anyway, people are saying that the whole John Cena thing was like his initiation.
Yeah, but he's been naked on camera already.
Yeah, but this is like on a national grand live on a live national
That was
grandstand.
his coming out thing, so now
Like-
he's going to be a big wig
Right.
type actor.
So like, you know how sometimes you got to drink like cups of blood or like or wear a dress or embarrass yourself. And then he just came out with that movie Stanicky, and the front cover is him in a fucking Britney Spears schoolgirl outfit.
So you think he got molded?
I think
You think they got him?
I think he fucking signed his life away.
Sir, we got him.
I
I like John Cena. I think
he
he's funny,
signed
dude.
his life away.
I think
and-
he's funny.
Yeah, I think he's very versatile. Thanks to the WWE, he learned how to become an actor. But it just further proves the point that in Hollywood, there are things you got to do to prove your, I guess, loyalty or whatever, and then you're in the club. You're in the club.
How far would you go?
How much money are we talking?
No, like if they came up to us and they were like, "Hey, we want you in the club, but Ryan, you have to spend the night at P. Diddy's. Angelo, you have to wear a dress on the air.
I'm in.
You gonna spend the night with P. Diddy?
I'll spend the night at P. Diddy's house. We'll throw on some jams. We'll fucking
Do some whippets.
do some whippets. I don't know, fucking, you know, we'll go over some of his great music catalog that he stole.
The greatest part about that is, you could go with P. Diddy. I won't wear the dress. We'll still get the fame because you
There you go.
took one for the team.
See, this is what fucking, that just shows my dedication. Maybe you should take a lesson in becoming a man and showing your
You let P.
dedication
Diddy clap your cheeks for the podcast.
for millions and fame. And I don't have to ever have
Oh,
to
I
work.
just had to join the club.
Well, once you join the club, that means that joining the club includes the millions and the fame, and never
But I don't want the
having
fame.
to work.
I don't want the fame. I don't want the fame.
But that's what comes with it.
I know it sucks,
But
I want the money. and
I
want
heard the fame. I heard the fame is one of the most addicting highs ever. Like the fame sometimes is better than the actual
Like, you
money.
don't want to be able to go and like sit down in a restaurant and just not be bothered.
No, I want to be able to go to a restaurant and be like, Mr. Ryan, sir, you get top of the line. You get shit that's not even on the menu, and it's fucking and you're comped. You're comped. You and all your friends.
But you got all the money. What the fuck's the comp mean? It means nothing.
That just that makes my dick feel even bigger. You know what I mean? Because now you feel like a boss.
But your dick don't feel small after getting fucked in the ass.
I mean, I never
you gotta
really
die with that.
I never really looked at it that way.
You gotta die with that. Like knowing that, like
I mean, well,
everybody knows.
Well, I mean,
you got fucked. Like all your buddies. Like now, I'm not saying like me. Say you did it and I didn't. Me and you.
right?
I don't know. But all your Hollywood fake friends, they all know.
Well, they all know anyway. Because
I
they
know.
either got fucked too. So they were in the in crowd together. It's like, yeah, you got fucked by Diddy. Yeah, well, you got fucked by Harvey. Well, you got fucked by Terry. You know what I mean? So it's like, all right. All right. Well, it takes two to tango, homie. You know
you
what I
gotta
mean?
live with that.
That is a burden. And you do see a lot of these celebrities that like try to like repent and like, you know.
And
get
every
out of
one
that
of them
life.
that tries out them is considered crazy, and their career
Right.
goes.
Look at Dave Chappelle. Look at Dave Chappelle. Remember when we were in like grammar school? Dave Chappelle
was the biggest
the
thing.
Chappelle show. He had a $50 million deal.
Yeah.
And then his fucking
Some with taxes, bro.
the management company, whatever, was like, all right, here's your $50 million deal. We're only gonna give you $5 million. You're the hottest comedian. This is before Dane Cook. This is before everybody. Kevin Hart's. You're the hottest comedian. The Chappelle show was on fire, breaking fucking boundaries. You're only gonna get $5 million out of that $50 million deal and deal with it. And he was like, well, what about when my fans find out? This is fucking crazy. And they're like, by the time you get home, everyone's going to think you're a crazy black man with drug problems and no one's going to believe you. And sure enough, crazy Chappelle had a mental breakdown. He was
Didn't
in
pay his taxes,
right.
ran away, yeah.
Yeah, ran away, made him look crazy. Absolutely crazy. Martin Lawrence was another one of those dudes.
What happened to him, dude? I was watching Martin the other day, dude.
Bro, Blue Streak, you remember that movie? He had
Great movies.
He had great movies. Great movies.
Big Mama's House?
Big Mama's House, but putting on the dress.
Ooh.
You didn't think about that, huh? How about them apples? It all makes sense now, doesn't it, dog? It all makes sense.
Fuck.
Scary. It's scary. We're out here. We are out here breaking boundaries, bro.
Well, that's them going for fame, right? I don't think that's riches. That's
Well,
they
fame
want
equals money.
No,
Because
it
if you do that,
it does.
Listen,
It does.
They're
But you
not
could
gonna,
get the money without the fame, dude.
but you're not getting. It's like you could get the money, but you could also be fucking. You could also be not capped, but you could only maybe hit a platform, or like if you don't
is
conform.
that not good enough,
but
dude, for the average human being?
Yeah, but they're not the average human being because once you get a taste of that.
You want more.
Right. So, for example, right now, Ange, your lifestyle, would you ever mentally be able to move out of your house, move into a 2-bedroom apartment?
Right now?
Like in your current lifestyle, let's just say something happens.
Like I lose my job and I have to fucking...
Not even, yeah, like if just, you know what, I want to downsize, I want to go back to a 2-bedroom apartment. And instead of having 2 cars in the family, you could only have 1 car. And instead of going out to eat, maybe one, you know what I mean? It's...
Every night?
Right. Yeah. Like it's like you get accustomed to this lifestyle, and these people could.
Do I get to keep my Range Rover?
No.
What am I driving?
You'd probably drive. You're going from a Range Rover to like a Rav4, and it's like
My kids are still in good schools?
no,
or-
they're going to public school now because you can't afford that shit.
Fuck.
And it's like, and now if you think about it,
I just... Never mind. Go ahead.
what?
Nothing.
You're sick in the head. I don't even know where you're going with that.
Just go.
But as fast as you make it, these people that if you don't conform or if you don't take the deal, they could end your career like that and put a fucking freeze on you.
I guess you're right, but dude, maybe because I am just the
Gatekeepers.
average fucking man, you know,
Right.
average fucking
Right.
working man. If you hand me fucking $5 million, like I'm good, dude. I'm good.
You're good. I get it. So, but now
Get
put
a
it
nice
into
car, nice house, and just ride
yeah, but
off
with
in
the nice
sunset,
cars and
bro.
nice houses, you know, like Biggie once said, more money, more problems, right? So like $5 million, right? Nice car,
You
nice
think-
houses.
You
Now
think Diddy fucked?
no, I think Diddy killed fucking Biggie.
No, do you think Diddy fucked Biggie?
No.
Not his type.
Well, I think around that, era, Diddy wasn't a gatekeeper yet.
Well, did you ever see the leaked Tupac's back of his album cover? Like that when him and Biggie were beefing hard, like right before he died. The back of his album cover was like a drawing of Biggie, like on the thing like this, or it wasn't Biggie, but looked like Biggie,
Right.
And someone that looked like Diddy behind him, like fucking
Clapping
him.
his cheeks?
Yeah,
Wow.
you gotta look it up.
The best line that
If you
Tupac,
make a clip of that, you could add that thing.
the best line I ever fucking heard from Tupac was like, "That's why I fucked your bitch last night, you fat motherfucker."
said it a little wrong, but it's
Get
okay.
money, bro. That is first off. Do you know what kind of testicular fortitude you gotta have to make that at the beginning of the song before the beat drops?
That's why I fucked your bitch, you
last-
fat.
No,
that's,
it's
why,
like-
it's just that's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker.
I thought it was
It's
fuck
not
your
last
bitch
night.
last night, you fat
That's why I
motherfucker.
fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker.
Motherfucker. Boom,
So good.
boom, boom.
So
Get
good.
money. Wow. West Side. Okay.
How about this? Unpopular opinion. I'm not going down a hip hop rabbit hole.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about Biggie or Tupac. Don't like either of them.
Ooh.
I think Biggie was more modern. Biggie's lyrics back then are still up to date with modern hip hop now. But I didn't like either of them. How about that? Don't care.
That's a scorching hot take there, buddy. If it wasn't for them, we probably wouldn't have some of the. You know what though? Because of the death of Biggie and Tupac, we got fucking Jay-Z. So who's the real losers? 'Cause I hate him. I think
Jay-Z?
nothing he's done. I don't
I like Jay-Z's music, but I was more of a Nas guy.
Jay-Z's Illuminati.
All right, I'm done. I'm done talking about fucking hip hop and shit like that. This ain't what this podcast is about.
Well, I'm just saying.
I want to bring something up.
Go ahead.
So growing up, St. Patrick's Day, it's tomorrow.
Yep.
By the time this episode releases, because people bitch about the timing, we're recording on a Saturday. It'll be out on Monday.
Right,
St.
right.
Patrick's Day's on the Sunday.
Angelo's busy. He's got things to do.
Yes. So it gets released Monday, which means yesterday, if you're listening today, yesterday was St. Patrick's Day. When you were a kid, what did you do for St. Patrick's Day? Like as a little kid? Nothing.
Like,
Right, it was
as it,
nothing.
like preteens?
Yeah, like I'm talking like 10 years old, 8 years old.
If
Meant
I had
nothing.
corned beef and cabbage. And,
Right, you wore green.
Right.
Went to the
wore
parade.
green. Went to school that day, probably.
Went to the
And it was
parade.
probably like St. Patty's Day at school where everybody wore like,
Yes.
Kiss Me on My Irish shirts or something stupid,
Yes.
right?
Do you know what these kids are doing now?
What are they doing?
And I've had been doing it for like the last 3 years. You set traps to trap the leprechaun, to catch a leprechaun. Like, say there's like the Tooth Fairy, Santa
Right.
Claus, Easter Bunny. I guess you set traps to trap a leprechaun. It's the dumbest thing in the world. But you know
First
what?
off-
It makes it fun for the kids. It's whatever. You know what I mean?
First off, as a concerned parent, does anybody not see how this could be like a pedo's like wet dream?
We're not going down that route.
Okay. Just like with Pokemon Go and the Predators.
I fucking still play Pokemon Go.
That makes a lot of sense. That explains a
What
lot.
the fuck did you just call me? I'll fucking stab you on air.
I said it. I said what I said.
So, my wife doesn't care about my well-being.
None of our wives do. It's part of marriage.
With this whole St. Patrick's Day thing,
Right.
she met someone on Facebook,
Okay.
like Marketplace, and sent me to go pick up a $15 leprechaun trap.
You didn't even show me a picture of it. You have a picture of it?
No, it's in my truck. I didn't even open it.
So wait, it's a leprechaun trap, or you
it's
found the
something
leprechaun in the
it's
trap?
something that they make like to trap a leprechaun. Like, you can make a trail of like Lucky Charms, those little gold coin things.
So it's like the St. Patty's version of Elf on the Shelf. Basically.
Yes, pretty much for a day though.
Never had that when I was a kid, by the
But
way.
by what I'm getting, the Elf is Shelf, these fucking new fucking things. But now they're using Elf on Shelf on Halloween. They're just dressing it up in like orange.
my
It's
God.
stupid. It's stupid. It's just a way to control these fucking little kids.
Yep.
But my wife sends me to go meet a stranger on Facebook for $15. Does not care about my well-being. You know, I stayed on the phone with you just to make sure
Yeah, because you said you needed a real man to be on the phone with you. God forbid if something happened. I get it. Go ahead.
No, I needed someone to know what goes down and ready
Yeah.
to,
You said, Zaddy, I'm so scared. Stay on the phone with me just in case if something happens. It's like, don't worry, baby. I got you.
So my wife
king is
pays
here.
this person, Zells them, and I got to go pick it up from this fucking person. Random person, a little sketchy, right? Meeting someone on the fucking internet.
Yeah,
We were taught
fuck
not
yeah.
to fucking talk to
Stranger
strangers.
danger.
And the internet, you don't talk to strangers
Right.
on the internet. We heard that too as kids. So I go get this thing. Dude, it's the size of my hand, and it's made out of cardboard. This person made it in their house out of hot glue and crayons. That's what my wife risked my life.
Sounds like a Temu purchase.
My life. Bro, it's if I took a piece of cardboard here and made like a little door. That's what it is. She risked my life for a $15 piece of cardboard that I could have made at home.
Oh my god! And you know what the best is? That person who made it is like, look at these pathetic parents.
Yeah,
that
look at these
couldn't-
fucking idiots.
that couldn't do this for 5 minutes.
Yep.
You fucking losers.
We look like horrible parents.
Yep.
She risked my life. Now, if I would have died there, if I would have met some weird mother, and I would have died, my wife loses everything.
But how
over
about
a
this?
$15 fucking piece of cardboard.
How about this? What if you guys were the pieces of shit? Like, let's just say you guys are the predators, and let's just say it's like an old lady that's doing this, right? And you see it's an old lady.
Knock
It's
her out,
It's
take
old
her
lady
purse.
Gail, right? It's old lady Gail.
Gail, I like it. Okay,
Yeah,
Gail.
right? Because that's a Gail. That's a Gail.
Yeah,
you
old
know,
lady.
Gail's
Edna,
does. Yeah. Gail's Edna
Gertrude.
Florence. You know,
Gertrude.
Yeah,
I like
So,
it, Gail. Let's stick with Gail.
Yeah. So Gail is doing this, right? Because she has nothing else better to do, and she misses her grandchildren, right?
Yeah, I make.
But Angel Lutz, the fucking.
Don't use my name.
All right.
Use someone else. Kyle.
Kyle, like a real drinking Monster Energy drinks.
Yeah.
You know,
Stupid tattoos.
missing a tooth because he has a meth problem.
Yep, bad hairline, yes.
100%.
Your color hair.
Yeah, like a rotted out F-150.
Yes.
you
Okay,
know?
so go.
So Kyle was like, you know what? I need
this
some meth money tonight. And I know Gail's been doing this. You see in the post that she's doing this, and people have been
For all the kids.
And now
She's
I know
doing
where
nice
she
things
lives.
for all the kids.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I know Gail lives at 1234 Avenue A. Okay. You know what? My name is Kyle. I just drank 2 fucking Monster Energy drinks. Let me go to Gail's
big
house.
ones.
The big ones, the green big ones, the OGs.
Yeah. I think they're called BFC, like big fucking
big
can.
fucking cans or something.
Yeah.
As he's listening to Five Finger Death Punch on his way to Rob Gale,
Engine shaking. Yep. I'm listening. This can's rattling in the back. I'm envisioning. It's like a movie. Go ahead. We're painting a picture here.
And as he's pulling up, he hits the brakes, and because he hasn't got his brakes done for him, it's like that.
But he hits his lights before he gets there.
Just before he gets there.
Yeah.
So, you know.
And then the switch lights, they're not auto.
Right. And Gail has, like, in her front mailbox, the little fucking flag, welcome, with a butterfly. Nice.
It's St. Patrick's Day, so she has the little, she has the green streamers, everything.
The pot of
Little
gold things.
gnomes,
Right. On her front porch, she has the rocking chair with the chimes, because that's where she knits on the weekends.
Big welcome sign on the front.
100%.
Nice,
Gail probably
clean
doesn't
doormat.
even. Gail, you could probably lift the garage door right up.
Yep, she don't lock her door.
100%.
She's in a nice neighborhood.
Right. The lights are on, nice with the
whole
porch light.
neighborhood loves her.
Yeah, it's all old lady Gail. Little Tommy Smith down the block does her lawn for free on Sundays. You know? Mm-hmm. So fucking Kyle, that piece of shit, goes right in and says, "Hey Gail, I'm here to collect." She goes, "Oh, come on in. You're friends of my grandsons?" "Yeah. My name is Kyle." Smack! Smacks the shit out of Gail.
Gun butt.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I don't think Kyle has a gun.
No, he does.
Yeah.
Kyle got a gun.
Loaded or not?
Yeah.
Loaded?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Stolen. Not a real...
100%. Gun butts her.
Gun butts. Knocks Gail's dentures right out.
Right there.
Right the fuck out. Spits out the
Ties
fucking...
her on the chair.
Rape or not?
No rape.
No
rape.
rape.
No.
No, we don't do rape.
He's not
that big of a piece of shit.
No. He's just a meth addict.
He's just a meth addict, and he's just trying to get a couple dollars, and he's apologizing to Gail as she's
No,
fucking...
he's not. No.
No
dude,
apologizing.
You're changing the story. Dude.
I'm just...
You're trying to make Kyle a good guy.
I'm not a good guy, but...
Can I continue the story?
Okay, go ahead.
So bang, gun butt. Picks her up, ties her on the fucking...
Denture's still on the floor?
Yeah.
So
Like
she's
broken
whistling and
denture.
talking?
Her glass is shattered. She's all out of it, right? She's all
Broken
out
nose?
Of it. No, just
Yeah, okay.
ties her to the chair.
What are you doing?
Yeah. What are you doing?
What are
She's
you
all out of
doing?
it. And he goes, "Where the fuck's the money?" And she's like, "I don't know what you're talking
What
about."
money?
Then Harry comes down, her husband.
Do-to-do husband or
no,
do-to-do
he's
like
just a good
son?
guy. They're both Gail and Harry are good people.
Does Harry have back problems?
Yeah, so he's like limping
Yeah,
downstairs.
yeah.
Bang, another gun butt. Now they're both tied to the chair.
Oh my God, Harry!
Where the fuck is the money? Where
Come
the
on.
fuck is the money? Finally, they give it up. And it's just a little envelope.
No, it's in the little porcelain, like little top thing on the next to a nightstand.
But then there's an envelope next to her bag.
Yeah.
What's that money that the old people get?
Like her disability check or
her
Social
disability-
Security.
Social Security, he takes it all. And it's only like $350. But gun butted and everything. And before he leaves, no witnesses. I didn't have to go dark, but
No.
Takes out Gail and Harry.
No, Kyle doesn't do that.
That ain't how the story ends?
No. Come on,
Go
bro.
ahead. So,
Bro.
so he comes, he gets the money out of the jar. He gets some old rings, like World War
I was
II
gonna say,
rings. And
they usually probably have something like cool, like hanging on the wall
he
or
takes
something,
it
a
all,
lamp
right?
or something.
Right.
You know, something
All right,
that
so
he could
finish
just.
the story. I went dark.
All right, so then what happens is after he gets maybe, let's just say he gets $100 in
The
sales.
jar and then
Yeah, and then probably like another 200 in.
Social Security.
Yeah, or, no, like 200 in like materials that he stole. That
He
he's gonna
steals her
pawn.
wedding ring, though.
Yeah, of course.
Has to.
Of course. Takes the fucking earrings right off the dangly earrings. You know, the necklace of pearls was fake, but he doesn't know. But he still takes it at the time because he doesn't know. All right, so he goes to the
Does
pawn
Harry
shop.
try fighting back? And
No,
get
Harry's
clipped?
with his back. He's fucking
don't try
down.
fighting back, get clipped?
Well, he's gonna yell. What are you
No,
doing?
why you gonna give the happy
I'm a
ending? I
vet.
don't like
no,
happy endings.
no, I'm not. I'm a vet. What are you doing? Don't do this. You don't understand. I need this. I got a wife and kid home. Kyle, you're a piece of shit. Then Gail, she doesn't say anything because she has too much pride, and she probably's like, you know, he probably has demons and issues. The neighbors find out what happened. They do a GoFundMe, and then Gail and fucking Harry get like a $10,000 fucking, you know, like feel better. Gail gets new teeth. They go on a cruise, and Gail and Harry
happy
die
ending.
on vacation.
All right, so you gave it a happy ending.
Well,
Or they get that GoFundMe and Kyle comes back for the sequel.
no. Or Kyle comes back and the neighbors are ready.
Kyle gets on that cruise with them. All right. I don't even know where the fuck we were going with this story. All I was trying to say is my wife put my life in danger for a $15 piece of fucking cardboard with a green door and little puff balls glued to it.
Where did that come from?
I don't know where we got into this Kyle, Gail, Harry story, but I was digging it a little bit. Listen, that's copywritten. No one can steal that fucking story.
But you hear stories like that all the time.
I know,
Local grandma, sweetheart, trying to do something nice for the kids, gets robbed. Liberal neighbors do a GoFundMe and that makes $40,000.
Yeah, and they get paid.
Yeah.
Can we stage that? Can you be a good neighbor? And we'll stage your robbery. We'll
You
do
know,
a GoFundMe.
You know, we could always
You
talk
got
about
good
the
neighbors? You're good. You like good.
Yeah.
You got good neighbors?
I don't want to fuck my neighbors over.
Fuck them.
No, we have a good thing on
You're
this
not
block.
a really good. It's okay, but it's going to be even better because you got robbed. Now everybody's
But
going to
they
come
know,
together and bond
but they know
for
I'll
you.
never get robbed because I'm hoping and praying for this day.
Right.
They know.
Dude, hear me out. I come in, right? I'll rent a car.
How about this? What's more
I
embarrassing?
gun butt you while you're sleeping.
I don't want to get gun
So
butted.
you got to get like a real gash.
Oh, you
and
nuts?
I'll punch your fucking wife right in her fucking jaw. I'll break your wife's jaw and teeth, right? Right? So you're gun butted. I break your wife's teeth. Listen,
Okay.
free dental. She's going to get beautiful veneers.
Bing
or
bong.
dentures to take them out. It's in your favor. Trust me.
Oh,
And then on the way out,
I thought to protect the women and children, though.
listen, this
Jeez.
is for you. This isn't for me.
Oh, you're in Kyle mode.
No, yeah, I'm Kyle.
Okay.
And on my way out, backhanded the baby. Pow.
Oh my God.
But I take everything from you, right? I robbed you for a lot of cash. You had your wedding ring, everything.
Right.
The neighbors started GoFundMe. Let's just say they robbed you for 10 grand. We started GoFundMe for 10 grand. Boom, hits 50. You're good.
I love it.
You're good, right?
So how about this? What's more embarrassing? Remember how you said, how could you live with knowing that you got your cheeks clapped by Diddy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or could you live with that? If you had to choose one or the other, which one would you rather? Because I think getting gun butted and robbed in your own home,
If you're sleeping, dude, there's nothing you can do about it.
there's right by your nightstand.
Especially you. You have no cameras.
I don't want cameras in my house for a reason. But
you.
what's more embarrassing, getting your cheeks clapped by like a Diddy or whatever, right? And all your boys knowing, or all your boys knowing that somebody came to your house, pistol whipped you,
And robbed you?
robbed you,
Punched
punched your
wife.
wife's teeth out,
And smacked your kid.
and smacked your kid. By a meth head Kyle. And when you see a
Dude.
photo of him, you're like, this fucking twerp did
Dude.
this? This fucking
I'd rap-
monster drinking twerp did this? Which one are you doing?
What's more embarrassing is getting your ass clapped. Because anybody could get caught while they're sleeping, dude.
Bro.
Anybody could get caught while they're
You're,
sleeping.
you're telling me right now, Ange, you of all people would rather you getting fucking pistol whipped?
Oh, I have an option.
Yeah, it was one of the two.
Well, you said what's more embarrassing.
Yeah, what's more embarrassing? Like,
What's more
you had to
embarrassing
choose.
is getting your ass clapped by Diddy.
No.
But
You have to choose one.
if they told me that this is guaranteed, I'm getting robbed, someone's gonna punch my
Right.
wife, someone's
Or
gonna hit
you're
my
gonna get cheeks
kids.
clapped. Which one would you prefer?
If I have to man up, I'm gonna go, yo, clap my cheeks because you're not touching my kids and you're not touching my wife.
Why are you gay?
Yeah, no, I'm with you. 100%.
For my
100%.
kids, yeah,
And
I'll get
considering-
fucking groped by Diddy. I don't know.
Considering all the training and everything I do, if somebody ever pistol whipped me or like beat me up with my own gun, I'd kill myself.
All right, so funny you say that. New York City.
Yeah, boy. Let's
Subway.
go. Pew, 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 pew.
Let me talk about the Subway video that I seen.
Bing
A
bong.
man and his girlfriend get into a fight with another man on the train. While the two men are fighting, the girlfriend gets the attack. I don't even know if this guy attacked first because that's not in the video. The girlfriend manages to get the knife from the other man and stab him in the back.
Who
lower
started
back.
the fight?
What? That is not seen in the video.
What color are these? What race are these people?
Oh, well, being that it's in the news, there is no color because it was whatever on whatever. They
Oh,
were both,
okay.
It wasn't white man, black
Of course,
man,
it
you know.
wasn't.
When there's
right-wing
no white
mag-
people involved, there's
Right.
no color.
It
There's
wasn't
no
a
colors
right-wing MAGA extremist. Go ahead.
No. So it's it wasn't a military guy, saving the train with a headlock and going to jail for it.
Still makes me sick.
So the boyfriend and this man are fighting. The girlfriend manages to get the knife from the man and stabs this gentleman in the lower back. You see the blood stream. You see it start going. He's going in his jacket, and he goes, "Bitch, you fucking stabbed me. I know you stabbed me." They're all in the corner of the train. Half the regular pedestrians on one side of the
And
train.
was she like, "Yeah, I did," or "No, I didn't"?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. She was scared, but she was hiding behind her man, right? The man got to protect his woman. The guy who got stabbed goes in his jacket. Not only does he have a gun, and he was just stabbed with his own knife, pulls out his gun, starts aiming it.
The
at
guy who
that-
got stabbed.
The guy who got stabbed with his own knife.
Okay.
Pulls out his gun out of his jacket and aims at them. They're in the corner. Woman behind the man. Camera pans to the fucking crowd. They're fucking
Tussling, yeah.
All you hear is little ruffle, pop, pop, like 3 or 4 shots. Everybody runs. That man wrestled the guy with the gun and shot him and killed him with his own gun. So not only did you get stabbed with your own knife,
Come on, man.
you got shot with your own gun. Live by
Holy
the
shit.
sword, die by the sword.
So you know what? That just further proves my point that
and you know that other guy's going to jail, though, right?
no, they said it was out of self-defense.
Did they say that?
Yeah, it was out of self-defense.
Dude, the camera pans. You don't know what happened after
So that's
that.
why I'm curious.
There
Are
was
you
no
sure-
beginning and no end.
Are you sure the guy who pulled out the gun didn't kill the guy?
Yes.
100%
Because
positive.
in the video, the guy wearing yellow has his girl behind him, and he's like,
All right.
They fought
But
already.
it
They
was
fought
out of
already.
self-defense,
And the guy's
apparently.
going in his jacket, goes, "Oh, I'm a pussy." He goes,
Well,
"Oh,
that
you
makes
didn't
sense.
stab me."
Yeah, well, that makes sense because he
Guy
drew a
f-
gun on him.
Guy got it.
So he feared for his life, and yeah, that's self. I guess yeah, it's
But his
self-defense.
girl stabbed him
Yeah, she was
prior.
the so.
I don't know what started it.
Right.
I didn't see the
Right.
first couple seconds, if there even was a video from the couple seconds.
So 2 things, and I didn't even want to bring this on air because I don't even know if I'm legally allowed. But so first things first, this just further proves my point that if you do carry a firearm and you legally have firearms, I strongly suggest you get training, you get situational training, you get training on how to draw your pistol out and be in these types of situations.
Perfect place to learn that's at OFT, by the
OFT,
way.
on-site firearms training, 100%. And then point number 2, 3 weeks ago, I was in a situation, a life and death situation, and I didn't even want to tell you. I didn't want to, because it's not like one of those
Let's
things.
hear this. I want to hear this.
So I was in the Palo Mount Vernon area. It was Friday night, and I was going to see my friend who was playing. He had a studio, was playing music, whatever. So I was leaving. Long story short, as I was leaving, going to my car, there were 2 Mexican men following me, behind me, right? Maybe 5 yards behind me, give or take. And with thank God all the training that I've done, like now I have situational awareness. At nighttime, right? As I'm walking, I hear them talking behind me in Mexican, right? And I'm like, all right, I know this is going to go down. Like I feel it. I'm walking. I have my hands on my fucking hoodie like this, right? And
Holding your piece.
yeah, like holding my hoodie. So not my piece, but so if I have to draw, I lift up my hoodie and, I have to hit the corner, make a right, and that's where my car is parked, right? And there's a street light on the corner, and then there's like a street light in the middle of the block. So like once you make that turn, you have like this maybe 10 or 15 yards of like darkness before the street lights pick up again. And I said to myself, when I make this turn, and if they're still fucking turning, it's gonna be go time. Sure enough, I make the turn on the corner, and they turn with me. Now my hands, I'm ready on the hoodie. I hear the fucking switchblades. You know that infamous sound a switchblade
Yeah,
makes? I look back to confirm because I didn't want to draw my gun. Could have been anything. I look back, confirm. I turn around, I button hook, I pull out, I draw, I have my hand out. Step back, step back, step back, step back. I'm screaming, step back, step back, step back. They both freeze for a second because they weren't expecting me to be fucking
Armed.
out the window of the apartment. This black lady is, she comes out the window. Don't shoot, don't shoot. He's got a gun. George, call the cops. Don't shoot, don't shoot. So now I'm telling these two Mexicans, step back, and I'm telling them, be quiet, be quiet. One guy, deer in headlights, he wasn't. The other guy took a step forward, took one step forward towards me. I took a step back. My hand went on my support gun. My support hand went on my gun. I had my trigger prepped. And
Move
now,
your hand from the mic.
I'm sorry. So my step back hand, my support hand, went on my gun, trigger prepped, eye to eye with him, right in his face. We locked eyes. He probably thought he was about to meet his maker right there. Because I had my trigger prep. If he would have took another step, he would have been laid out. So he sees that, drops his knife, starts running, and his boy runs, and I have his knife and I'm gonna put it in a fucking, what's it called?
Is it that one right there?
Yeah, right there.
The one with the hook?
Yeah,
I
right
was
there.
playing with that.
Yeah, no, that's
I was going to say, when did you get that?
that's my trophy weapon right there. It's going to go in the shadow box.
Did the cops come?
So once they left, right? Now the lady's like, you got a gun. You don't kill anybody. Don't shoot. What the fuck are you doing? And I was like, did you just see what the fuck happened? Like, I almost got killed. I almost got robbed. It's like, I don't give a fuck. You got a gun. So now like the adrenaline started to come down, and I'm starting to get like the shakes. Like after a fight, you get like, So I'm like, I panicked and I got in my car and I fucking boogied.
You might have fucked up there by getting in the car, no?
No, because I didn't do it. Technically, I didn't do anything wrong. If I would have let off a round, then So I get in my car and I leave or whatever. But still, even to this day, think about it.
Isn't it annoying how one extra person in a situation like that could change the whole thing, manipulate it like you're the bad guy?
Yeah.
Because now think about it. She don't know what the fuck's going on. Which,
Right.
Listen, I get it. She don't know what the fuck's going on. She calls the cop. Some
She's
dude
a white
has two
kid.
guys
Right.
at gunpoint.
Right. White
Cops
kid.
hear gun. They're coming. They're ready to fucking.
For all she knows, she could have thought I was robbing
them.
these two dudes. So the important thing about that is, if I didn't have all my training, at the end of the day, if I wasn't doing all my training, I was always gonna have a gun. My goal up here was to always be able to conceal carry. So let's just say I was concealed carrying, right, with zero training. I would have turned around and three things could have happened. I would have definitely let off a round and killed these guys. I would have let off rounds and missed these guys. And with my luck, a bullet would have went inside somebody's house and
How
hit
close
a kid.
would you say they were to you, as far as being you?
If I'm standing right here, they were at the beginning of the desk over there.
Well, do that for the people watching. So from you probably to here.
Yeah, easily.
That's pretty close.
It's 5 yards.
Right
Yeah.
past the camera.
So three things would happen. I would have let off a round and killed somebody just out of pure fear and lack of training. I would have let off a round and totally missed somebody out of fear and adrenaline, and that bullet would have went inside someone's house, and I would have hit someone's kid or grandmother. It's just a bad. It's Or I would have got wrestled, right?
Got
my gun and killed me with my own gun. So, and like I was like on the fence, like telling you about it, and if it wasn't for the training
Why didn't you
through
tell me about
OFT,
it?
what?
Why didn't you want to tell me that?
Because I wasn't sure, like, if the cops came and there was a report, you know what I mean? Like, I was just, like, waiting a couple weeks to see if, but I haven't heard anything from it. But, yeah, so.
Kind of like same situation with me in the mall and that guy who was taking pictures of me and my
100%.
family. I didn't want to say it on there.
Right.
Did I say it on there?
Yeah, but, like, you wanted, like, time to.
I didn't go in detail, though, right?
So, with that being said, if you're going to carry a gun, or if you're thinking about carrying a gun, make sure you do the proper training for it, because I never thought I was going to be in that situation ever in my life, ever. I always thought the situation would be like my wife and kid would be, and I'd be with them, and, I'm protecting my family.
Not you walking around
Not
the corner.
me just like leaving my boy's music studio, you know what I mean? On a Friday fucking night, you know what I mean? So, that was.
It all makes sense now, though. I know who it was.
Did they think that was you? It wasn't in front of a Home Depot.
Oh, fuck, they're trying to get back at me.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to get me. They found. They're getting too close.
And mind you, that whole situation, when I was in that situation, it felt like 3 hours that it was all going down. Maybe
35.
2.5 minutes. That's probably ran for about 2.5, 3 minutes.
But you didn't want to tell that lady to shut the fuck up. Like afterwards, when she
well,
was
I
yelling.
did. At the end, I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like, I almost got fucking robbed. What's wrong with you?"
She was calling her husband and someone
Right,
else.
she's like, George.
I would be like, bring George's ass down here.
No.
I'm just-
At that time, like, bro, I got in my car, and as I was driving home, I felt like Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That adrenaline, that nervousness.
Bro, I like the blibber blabber. So if I would have stayed there and the cops would have came to do a report, I would have sounded like blah, blah, like
That
it would
later
just.
came down, made
Right.
the whole situation worse.
So the next day, I called Ben and I told him what happened, and he goes, "That is the most normal thing that could happen. Where you could train all you want for like real life situations like that,
But when you're in the situation.
there's a huge aspect of it, like post incident, where all right, so he goes, well, what would you have done if this would happen, and how would you handle it? What would you have said? And like he goes, 70% of the times when people are in incidents, they self-incriminate themselves on report, not knowing because their mind's all over the place. Even if there was self-defense, they could have incriminated themselves one way or another, without even thinking about it until like the next day or the day after when you collect your thoughts and you're like, why the fuck did I say that? Or why did I do that? You know what I mean? So there's a lot. You got to know your laws. You got to be fucking try to stay cool and calm as much as possible. And, it's a scary situation, dude. Like I've been in fights before. I've been in like situations where people press me before, but when you're in that type of dangerous situation, it's a different feel. So, like the argument that always happens, like usually the liberals try to do, it's like, oh, big bad guy with a gun. What are you going to do? So you're carrying a gun around. What are you going to do when shit really hits the fan? Like me personally, with all my training, now I know like exactly what I would do when shit hits the fan, and that shit just comes like second nature, from turning around, drawing, putting your hand out so it looks like you're on the defense, fucking prepping trigger. Like I go over these drills every week, and it's just sometimes it's like, oh God, okay, here we go again. Let's verify your target, turn, button hook, take a step back, blah, blah. And you're just like, what the fuck? But bro, like second nature. Here's the fucking knife.
Is it? Oh, well, I was playing with it before.
This
It's cool.
sound.
That would have cut.
This would've killed me, bro.
Nah, it's a fish knife.
Well, I don't know what it is.
It's a hook knife. Let me see.
And then like to like fucking punch out like
Yeah, the
windows
glass. I
and
like
shit.
it. That's the trophy.
Yep, I'm gonna put it in the shadow box.
That's the trophy.
All right.
Cut my fucking finger open.
100%.
So let's get off that fucking topic and
Yep.
everything, right? One thing I want to say. You ever get sleep paralysis?
What?
Sleep paralysis?
Isn't it sleep paralysis?
Sleep paralysis, same shit. You know what I meant.
Is that like when you feel like you can't wake up and you're like, wake up, wake up?
Your eyes are open, you're aware of everything around, but you can't move a fucking finger, you can't talk, you can't do nothing.
You see that shit in like horror movies.
You ever get that?
No.
I get it. I got it last week.
Like routinely?
Nah, I get it every once in a while. It comes from your sleep, like fucked up sleep schedule, stress, just like your brain rushing. It's you waking up while you're sleeping, your eyes. It's called, there's a word for it, like with your eye movement. I can't think of the name, but it's something with your eye movement, like your lids are open.
Are you like in like a nightmare? Or
No, you could be, dude, like if I could fall asleep, I think you got to be in a certain position.
Right.
I think it's only when you're laying flat on your back. You
so
get
like,
it?
have you ever gotten any like, oh, not this again? Like, how do I?
When I got it when I was younger, it was scary because you see
Yeah,
things.
'cause
You see
you
figures.
feel like-
You see figures.
What?
A lot of people see figures.
Is that like when you see the Slender Man, or when you see
You
like
see dark shadows. You do. You
or
do.
like the
not-
Tall Man, or whatever the fuck it's called?
I don't know, but it goes back to like an old fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's called like the hag on your chest. Like supposedly it's an old witch hag sitting on your chest. That's why you can't move. You can look this all up. But when I used to get it when I was younger, it used to scare the shit out of me.
Right.
Because, dude, I used to see dark figures, and I thought it was just me. I'm like, yo, I'm possessed. But I go online, and a lot of people see dark figures. I don't see them no more as an adult. But now I'm at the point where I know what's going on. It feels like you're ratchet strapped to the bed or the couch or wherever the fuck you're sleeping.
You have like trouble breathing?
Yeah. It feels like you can't breathe because you're trying to talk.
Wow. Sounds like you're having a panic attack, dude.
It's sleep paralysis.
Are you sure it's not a panic attack?
100%, because I'm sleeping. I can't move. Dude, I learned how to get out of it. It takes quite some time.
Some
I'm
David
sitting there
Blaine
like
shit.
It's scary, dude. It is scary. Not like you're paralyzed.
Yeah.
I learned like everybody tries like sitting up and talking. I don't try talking no more because I know what's going on. I start with my fingertips. I like fight every muscle in my body to go like this. From there, my fingertips, I'll eventually fucking get it, and I'll get the fuck up. And it legit feels like I just ripped someone off my fucking body. Like you power through it. Or you go, they say other ways to beat it, go back to bed. Close your, like force, because you could close and open your eyes. That's one thing. Close your eyes and go to bed.
Oh. Is it like, you ever see Kill Bill?
No.
Oh, never mind then. There's a scene in Kill Bill when she's fucking paralyzed, right, from like the neck down, and she's awake, she's conscious, right, and she's looking at her toes, and she's like, wiggle your toes or move your feet, wiggle your and she's like, move your like she's telling herself, you know, because she's paralyzed, and then sure enough, you see like her toes start wiggling, and then her feet, like she's
I just know to start with my fingers, because you can't start with your legs, you can't start with your arms.
Right.
You have to start like something like a little bump, like, you know what I'm saying? So like I'll sit there like 5 minutes, like, come on, fucking move. I know I can do it. I know I can fucking do it. I know I can do it. And then once I feel like a little dink, I already know I'm getting out of this motherfucker. Like, ain't no demon getting me tonight. Like, you know what I mean? But dude, it's a scary thing. Like, people see crazy shit, because some people are still dreaming while they're up.
Well,
While their eyes are open, they're still dreaming, which is scary as fuck.
I believe like people see, it's called like the Slender Man, or like this really tall guy.
The tall man.
Yeah, and there's movies called like the Slender Man or whatever, like based off of like your dream world, or like you're waking up from a dream world, where people laying down and they wake up and they see the man, like this man in this like corners of the shadows, and I believe
Scary shit.
Yeah, thank God I never had sleep paralysis. I'm usually so fucking tired. Like, dude, when I go to sleep,
Overtired could cause it.
thank God I never had that. Like when I go to sleep,
What the fuck's the eye thing called? I can't think. It's something like
stigmatism.
something with your eye movement. It's something eye movement.
Oh, not stigmatism.
No.
Like I know if I fall asleep, a bomb could go off, and I'll sleep right through it.
So Kyle could break in your house and gun butt you while you're sleeping.
Nah, because my dogs. Once the fucking dogs start barking, once those dogs start barking.
You ever have those dreams that you could control? I forgot what they're called. Dreams you like people put themselves in a
Do
state.
you remember your dreams?
For the first half an hour. If I don't recite it to myself in the morning, like if I'm brushing my teeth, I'm like, all right, in my dream I did this. If I don't do that, and I get in my car, I'm like, what the fuck did I dream about last night?
Really? Yeah. I feel like I don't dream. I feel like
I remember the bad ones, dude. I remember the bad ones.
I feel like I don't. Not that I don't think I know I dream sometimes, and like very rarely, like I remember if it's something like crazy, but like I would say 80% of the times, 85% of the times, I don't. If I don't remember my dreams, or if I even dream.
If something, no, you definitely dream. It's probably
I don't
nothing
remember.
significant happens that that triggers you in the morning. Like, what the fuck? Because
I think maybe waking up in the morning knowing the fact that I got to go to work for another 22 years, I'm like, fuck.
so there's I can't think of the fucking name of the word, but there's people who legit control their dreams. I tried it. I've had dreams like this without trying to do it.
Professor X shit.
Yeah, dude, it's something weird. Like you got to stay up, do like. It's weird. Like there's people that can do it, but you fully aware, you know, I'm gonna dream.
What? It's
Free
like
will.
manifesting your destiny type of
like,
shit?
No. It's like I'm gonna run the streets and do whatever the fuck I want.
Get the
I know
fuck out
I'm
of here.
dreaming. Yeah.
It's like Inception, bro.
It's not outer body experience. It's some sort of dream. I can't think of the fucking name, and it's bothering me. You ever have a reoccurring dream?
Yes, I've had that before. Not often, but I've had a reoccurring dream. Are you big into? Are you like one of those like bougie white witch bitches that it's like, oh, I dreamt me drowning. Let me pull it up in the book.
Now
What does
I
this
have a
mean?
long life to prosper.
Yeah.
No.
I'm an Aquarius.
So whenever I'm in a new, I legit have a reoccurring dream every time I'm in a new house, and it's always within the first week, whether it's a new house, new apartment. If I go away for the weekend,
You think you're haunted?
if I go to Jamaica for the week, wherever, like if I sleep at your house for a week, I'm guaranteed to have the dream.
What is it? Tell
That
me
I'm
the dream.
getting chased by Michael Myers.
What?
Yep.
What the fuck is wrong with
Dude,
you?
dude, every fucking time. And it's not fun.
Not for nothing. If you get killed by Michael Myers, you really suck as a person.
Dude, I have a dream that he chases me whenever I'm in a new place, like, and I'm sleeping there.
Oh, you're in the house and he's like in the house with you. That's rough. Okay, but like,
Yeah, it's not like I'm running
he's
through
so
the streets.
slow. He walks.
No, it's like me in the house, like trying to find the exits, like, dude. And every time I get away, he comes back. Dude, it's
You ever see the movie? I forgot the name of it, but it's like the concept of it is fucking nuts. Where it's like this haunted figure like follows you, and the only way to break the curse is like you got to sleep with a virgin.
It follows.
It
You
follows.
don't gotta fuck a virgin. You just gotta fuck someone else.
Oh, so then I would never have a problem. But like that concept is like somebody's always chasing you, and you can fly across the end of the world.
They're gonna get you
And like
eventually.
maybe not. It won't be a day. It won't be a week. It won't be a
gonna
month.
get there.
But they're coming. They're coming.
That movie was a bug out, right?
Yeah, that movie. Honestly. But then again, like I'm thinking, well, if this thing's following me, I have to fuck somebody to break the curse. I'm
gonna
gonna
go
go
get
find
a
a hooker.
$20,
Right.
Whatever.
You know what?
Dirty, fat, ugly thing. Good luck.
They suck.
Yeah, but they're gonna pass it to someone fast.
It's not my
But you
problem.
get like a couple days, right? Like before it like actually.
Well,
comes
you
to you.
like they give you some kind of like, well, you're fucking cursed. It's not like you know it happens, but like not for nothing.
What if you kill the thing?
You can't. You can't. You could try to run it over. Remember they tried
Oh,
killing
yeah,
it, burn
yeah,
it.
yeah.
It always comes back. But like, it's honestly, give me out of all the curses in the world, give me that. I'll be free. I'll be free in an hour. You know what I mean?
I want you to do me a favor.
Shoot.
I don't know what time it was. I want you to take that, what I said before out.
Yeah,
Please.
St. Teresa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You could leave what I just said on. That doesn't matter because we're in the middle of a conversation. But I'm thinking about it. I want that off, please.
No, well, I'm gonna cut even the. Do me a favor.
All right. You ever have a dream that if you fall asleep, you wake up and you lay back down and it picks back up?
No.
Really? You never had a dream like you were at a party, you're sleeping with a girl, and you wake up out of your dream, you're like, fuck. And you,
That happens-
I'm going back to bed. I got to get back in this dream.
So like there have been times where I was having like good dreams, and like for what I don't know whether my dog wakes me up, whatever, I had to take a piss, whatever, and then like I'm like fuck, because I know I'm not going back into that.
You never were able to get back in?
Even if I try, it's not the
Oh,
same.
dude, it's good.
It's not the same.
It's so good.
Not the same.
Because I feel like the second time you get in, you know it's a dream.
I think you missed your calling, dude. You're like a fucking dream specialist, bro. Like I don't know, like maybe I don't know why. Like I don't really remember my dreams that often. Maybe 90% of the time.
So I have two dreams that like really made me like question dreams. Where I think I'm not one
Well,
of those
there
people.
are studies. There are studies in regards to like your brain opens up to like because we only use like 10% of
Yeah.
our brain or
So
whatever.
these two
small
dreams, right,
percentage.
are the only two dreams I remember in detail, vivid. Because to me, I'm not one of those people like, oh, this means that or that. I never look these. I never look it up.
Right.
So
Michael Myers.
no, that's not one.
Okay.
That's just a reoccurring. That just
Right.
happens. I had a dream. This is years ago, and I'll tell. This is why the dream bothered me. I was in a straight dark black room, little red eyes everywhere, and a figure comes out and it's reaching for my hand, and I was like, I kept pulling my hand back. Listen.
Yeah, yeah.
Finally, it grabs my hand, forces me to shake it, and it writes like "scorch" on the wall, like in like flames.
Sounds like a game.
Yo, I woke up. In the next like 2 or 3 days, I got into the Ironworkers Union. I was like, did I make a deal with the devil?
Maybe you manifest. So, all right. So here's how I'm going to take that. You knew the Ironworkers was coming because you obviously applied for it. You're just waiting for the call, right? So, like, that's on your with the stress and everything. That's on your mind. Like, I'm waiting. I can't wait for this call. Ironworkers, blah 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 blah. Right. So in your head, you're probably since it's weighing heavy on your mind, you probably had a dream, and like you're manifesting. Like, I can't wait. Whatever.
I felt like I made a deal with the devil, but it was
Yeah.
forced. I didn't grab it. He grabbed my hand.
But you're not working for the Ironworkers anymore. So
I
what
know,
kind
but
of deal
at
with
the
the
time,
devil?
what the fuck would that mean? What the fuck would that mean?
You didn't make a deal with Diddy. So
And the second dream, and this is a fucked up dream. Probably like a month after my mom died, I had a dream. Because I was ironworking at the time. Had a dream, and my apartment was my apartment.
Okay.
To the T, dude. The dream felt more real than any dream I've ever had.
Right.
I come up the stairs, sitting on the couch. I had this big L-shaped leather couch.
okay.
My mom was sitting there. Dude, beautiful. I was going nuts. Ma, what the fuck? How are you here?
Right.
I'm talking to her. My daughter was probably like 1 or 2 at the time.
Okay.
Was sitting here. I'm like, oh, look, here's we used to call
Yeah,
my mom
yeah, yeah.
Uma. Oh, there's Uma. My mom grabs my daughter. My wife comes running out of the hallway. Angela, what the fuck you doing? I was like, hey, Dana, my mom's here. My mom's here. Dana's, get her the fuck away. Get her the fuck away.
It sounds like a nightmare.
It was. It turned into a beautiful thing that turned into the scariest dream I've had. Get her away. Get her away. And I look, and my mom's like holding my daughter, and my wife's screaming, Angela, that's not your mother. Get Nicolette. Get Nicolette. I look over, and my mom's face is starting to decay, like, dude, like
What?
demonic. And I'm grabbing my daughter, and she's pulling back, and I'm like fighting to get my daughter back
Yeah.
to the point where I'm laying on the couch like this, kicking my mother in the fucking face.
Wow.
And I fucking woke up like, it started as the nicest dream, dude, and then turned to that, dude. That shit scared the fuck out of me.
So-
and I didn't tell my father because my
No,
father's
no, no,
spiritual.
no.
I told my father later on. I just recently I actually told my brother and sister's dream the other day because my brother was in town. You know, he
So-
won't come on the podcast because, you know.
You doing it, Peter? Piece of shit. You want to see my wedding, but you don't want to come on air. Unbelievable. So, not to get too deep into that, because that could be an emotional, touchy subject, but do you think it started off beautiful and the way it ended, do you think it has anything to do with her passing or whatever conditions or symptoms she had or how she went, and like you're kind of traumatized or kind of hurt from the way
So
she
my
went
mom,
out?
so my mom died of cancer, right? Her looks changed, right?
Right.
She lost her hair, did all that
And
shit.
you think of cancer, so you lose your hair, your body changes, you get hollowed out, you almost like decay in a sense.
Possibly, dude.
In the nicest way
And
possible. I'm not trying to
you
be
know,
a dick.
You know what, dude? I think listen. It's not like you're saying
No,
anything I didn't think of.
Right.
Part of me was right when my mom got sick. I stayed away, dude.
Makes sense.
That's my biggest regret. Like I didn't keep my daughter away from her. I didn't go over there as much as I could.
Right.
Because I didn't want to see her like that.
Makes
and
sense.
I didn't want my daughter to remember her like that. You know what I'm saying?
So you think at the time you
and
did
it
the
was
right
a selfish
thing,
move
right.
on my own fucking no.
But that was your way of coping. That was your way of because put it this way, if you went there every day and you seen the
progression,
the progression of decay, depression, the inevitable, I think that would fuck you up more and more rather than, man, I wish I was there more. Because in a sense, even though you probably physically weren't there, you were still there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm sure your mother.
But I just feel like I could have took my daughter because you gotta remember that is my daughter.
But do you
is
really
the
want
first,
your daughter?
No, I didn't want my daughter remembering her like that.
Exactly.
But my daughter was the first girl to bear my last name.
Your daughter was the first. You have sisters, though.
They all took the husband's last names.
You're right. They were married.
And the boys, it's you know what I mean.
You're right.
So my daughter was the first last name, like as the girl of the
Right,
girls.
right.
You know what I mean? So like
Yeah,
it was like
so
a
it's a
thing. And I
sentimental
was the
thing.
baby
Right.
out of the 7 kids. My daughter, like you know what I'm saying? Like it was like
Yeah.
it was right around the time my mom got sick. I had my daughter, so it was like she wanted to see my daughter. Like, and it does fucking bother me, dude. That I didn't bring her. But it was a selfish move, and I think about it all the fucking time.
When your mother got sick, how long was the window of like
She went fast.
Fast. You think
Fast,
that's
like
what,
a
you
little,
think
a little
that's
bit too fast.
You think
A little bit too fucking fast. If you
a little
ask
too
me.
fast,
And
rather than drawing it out and
yeah, it was just complications. Like after the chemo, whatever, she was doing good at some point. She wasn't doing good.
right. You got
And
hopes, then not hopes.
then she got
Right.
sepsis.
Right,
And
that's when you know.
When you get sepsis, you're supposed to be in a room by yourself. One doctor
Yeah,
who's
sepsis.
fucking like you got it.
Once you get sepsis,
it's curable. Problem is, they kept her in the fucking emergency room with all other sick people. If
Right.
you have sepsis, you're not supposed to be around anybody because the common cold will kill you.
So my grandfather.
So I do blame. I do think it was inevitable that my mother was going to go. I just don't think she had to go that soon.
Right.
I think the hospital fucked up by keeping her where they kept her.
So I handled death in a really weird, like, shut off way in a sense. Like, not like uncaring, but like I just not let it fucking affect me because I just like put that shit in a box and stuff it somewhere. When my grandfather passed, that was the first like real family death I had. It was actually, we were on a cruise and we got the word that he died and we had to fly off the cruise in one of the fucking islands to get back home. So I don't, less than 10 years old, less than 8. I was probably like 5, right? I was a child. When he died, like prior to that, my mother was doing everything possible to keep him alive. You know, like he had the fucking, the trachea shit, like so he could breathe through like he had a hole in his throat with the thing, the respirator shit. He had
Where you could talk?
no, like you know, like
Like
if
the
you can't
smoker
breathe,
shit?
they put the air hose in your throat.
I used to love to swim.
No. But he did
Now
have
I
emphysema.
can't swim.
He had emphysema, so they had to like cut half his lung out. The fuck is it called when you put the fucking machine, like when you're on a hospital bed and you can't breathe anymore? So
Oxygen tank?
No.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know.
oh yeah, whatever. They had to do that.
Can I pause you for 1 second?
Yeah.
You know those things I was just talking about?
Yeah.
I used to love. How do they still get their same accent?
I think that's just the way they talk with their mouth. Eh?
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
Because the Mexican, I used to love to sweep, and it's like,
Yeah.
how does he have a Mexican accent? So,
Maybe
all right, go
maybe
ahead.
puts on Mexican mode.
Go ahead.
So and again, it's because it was my mother's father, so she was trying to do everything possible to,
Yeah.
keep him alive. And as I get older now, I feel like he should have passed way sooner than like what my mother tried to do. Like,
Everybody
it's
wants
easy.
to keep someone
Of
alive.
course,
you
it's
know
easy
what
for
I'm
me
saying?
to say that, but if it's like my mother, like I'm gonna do
You're going to do everything in your power to keep them alive.
So I always find it interesting, like the fine line of like, fine, do what it takes to keep him alive, or like
It's time.
if she goes, or he goes. Like it almost gets to a point where it's almost too grotesque. Like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean?
Like, I want to sit here and say, like, off bit, I got a terminal illness.
Right.
Let me no Medicaid. Let me go. But because I have kids, I have to try.
Right.
Right.
You know,
like,
you know
for
how-
myself.
You know how
like,
crazy
because
my
I have-
mother is. Listen to this.
I have to try. Like,
Right.
if I ever got
Of
like
course.
some
You gotta
crazy,
do
if I
whatever
ever
it
had AIDS,
takes.
whatever, it's like, fuck it. Let me go out on
Yeah.
my shield. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go enjoy my last
Yeah.
couple months. I'm gonna go to
Yeah.
an island. I'm gonna go fucking kill a bunch of people who deserve to die.
Right.
And let me go out on my shield. But because I have kids, I'm like, we gotta try to fight, right? Like, I have to
You gotta-
try
of course,
to fight.
of course. Because who else is gonna take care of our kids? Our wives?
No, not even that. Like, no one's gonna love your kids the way you love your kids.
1000%.
Even if she meets a nice guy after you,
It's never the same.
It's never the same.
So how sick? You want to
You gotta rely on your friends.
You want to hear how sick my mother is? So my mother has so much pride. She goes, "Listen, the day that I'm gonna need you to change my diapers, or the day like I'm fucking, I can't take care of myself." She goes,
That's the day.
I have a plan." I was like, "What do you mean you have a plan?" She goes, "I have a plan. Don't worry, everything's taken care of already. Like my will's all set, like everything. But I have a plan." I was like, "So what's your plan?" She goes, "Well, you want to know?" I was like, I think I want to know. She goes, "Well, me and Bubs, when we're ready, we're just going to go in the garage and turn the car on and
Hang out.
I'm just going to go to sleep." I was like, "You're telling your son how you're going to off yourself when you can't take care of yourself
If she
anymore?"
has life insurance or anything, then
No,
that's
all
gone.
taken care of.
That's all gone. If
I
you
don't
commit
know.
suicide, it's gone.
I don't know if it's suicide. Yeah, I guess.
Motorcycle
but
accident
I don't need her life insurance policy, but I think that's like the thing where she's like, euthanasia and like the Dr. Kevorkian. Like people think Dr. Kevorkian was such a terrible person.
Dude, when it's time, it's time, right?
Right.
When it's time, it's time.
So Dr. Kevorkian was ending people with like stage 5 terminal instead of going to like
Chemo, get
hospice.
everything, you know you're done.
Right.
Living
Where
in
you
a
have
fucking
a month
room.
or a couple months.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there are people that's like, "Listen, I don't want to look like one of these zombies and, rot away in a bed. And I have maybe weeks, months.
Someone
left."
wiping my
Right.
ass.
Just come to my house, put me to sleep with respect, dignity. My family's going to say their goodbyes. And I know what I'm doing. I'm mentally fit. I know. I tried, exhausted every option. There's no miracle cure. There's no chance. I'm waiting for results. It's, the waiting game. And people think Dr. Kevorkian was
He's like an animal for that, right?
yeah, and honestly, he's probably one of the biggest humanitarians out there. Maybe because he did it in like his mobile like van.
Yeah, it's not legal. I mean, listen, no one's getting paid. The government ain't
Right.
making money off it. If
Yeah.
the government can make money off it,
Just ooze
yeah.
out a couple more dollars off you.
If they found a way to make the government make it taxable and all,
Right.
yeah, trust me, it'd be getting done. It'd be getting done.
You're right.
If the government can't get paid for it, you'll never be legal.
Never, ever.
If you could do it in your house by yourself,
Ever.
it's never going to be legal.
look at weed, bro. Look at weed.
They found a way to tax it now.
Yeah, well, once
They
the
found a way to
government,
tax it.
once the
Open
feds,
stores, they get all these store taxes, shipment taxes, overseas taxes. Yeah, they found a way to fucking fully tax
my
it,
friend,
so that's why it's legal.
My friend's in the legal weed business. He goes, if you only knew how much money I had to pay in permits, fines, taxes, inspections, he goes, no joke, every month he has about a $25,000 bill in regards to taxes, permits,
I believe it.
fees, you name it. He goes, and prior to this, I was looked at as like a cartel fucking child killer. But once Uncle Sam figured out a way to put a tax price on it, they're like, my friend.
Oh, right, yeah,
Look at all the benefits this has. Look at all the, but now you can only use these approved vendors that we have our hands in and these approved, ship. It's all fucked
It's
up.
a joke, dude.
It's fucked up.
It's a fucking joke.
Yeah, man.
You watch any of the fight? I know we should have talked about this. You watch any of the fights?
I watched O'Malley. Bro, I love him. I love him.
I'm not sold on him.
I am.
I'm not sold on the hype train. Listen, I think he's a phenomenal boxer. I'm not.
You know
sold
why
on
I
it.
think I'm sold on him? From an outsider looking in, again, because what the fuck do I know? He may not be the strongest. He may not be, I don't know, the physical specimen. Like, when I see somebody like Volk, this guy's a fucking killer.
Yeah.
When I see, like, some of these guys, I'm like, this guy is
Top notch.
he looks like he could fight 4 people right now at once and snap all their necks. O'Malley looks like this little lanky twerp nerd, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he has a fucking brain. And as much as he puts on this whole, like,
Podhead shit.
podhead, and how, like, his brand is, like, you know, to be a cool as fuck and I don't give a shit mentality, it was almost like he projected that fight before it even happened. Like, but when Cheeto was any type of fucking punch or whatever, Cheeto, like, O'Malley knew that he had a longer reach and he had this and that, and, like, he used his brain and he could strike. He has, like, sneaky power.
No,
in a
he's
sense.
definitely strong. Dude, he has clean boxing. Like, he
Yeah.
has clean, crisp hits.
Defense, and he's well rounded. He could wrestle. He could
We
strike.
yet to see the wrestle.
But I will say, if Cheeto had another minute
After that rib
or
shot,
one more,
that liver shot
had
at
another
the end,
minute or maybe
Cheeto-
even another round,
he might have caught him. That one shot was
I
bad.
think O'Malley was done because
That one shot was
at
bad.
the end of the fight. Well, you know, when they're taking the gloves off, O'Malley was on the floor sucking.
Dude,
I
that
think
was
he broke a rib. I
that
promise
was a deep
you.
shot.
Well, was
Now,
it
if
too
Cheeto
low?
would have fought like that the whole time, if Cheeto would just dug deep, fucking bit his mouth guard, and
Bite down. That's his thing.
bite down and run in, and dude, after the third round, you got to say, I lost this fight unless I knock him out.
Right.
Dude, knockout or be knocked out.
Well, also the knee to Cheeto's face, it probably rung his bell. So that round was a wash because he's probably he's probably
knocks
seen 3
out-
O'Malleys.
That knee knocks out anybody in the
Yeah,
world.
Cheeto's tough as a motherfucker.
Not named Cheeto Vera.
I would love to see them running back. I don't think they're gonna.
It would be their third fight. No.
Yeah, but now it's 1-1.
It was such a clear cut fucking thing. Cheeto won because of an injury, which I thought there was a decent
Yeah,
fight, but
yeah.
this one was a clear cut winner.
Yeah.
Like Cheeto didn't do enough to like.
But now, so Cheeto could be like, you know what though, motherfucker? If I had 10 more seconds, you were done.
Doesn't matter.
You were done.
It doesn't. They're not going to
And
run
then
that
even
back.
post fight, O'Malley was in a wrist wrap, like a cast on the wrist and a cast on the ankle. So he had like a wrist wrap going, and like an ankle boot. I guess
didn't
probably
even
because it's
notice it.
swollen. So and like in the backstages, O'Malley's literally like
Getting carried.
getting carried around, and Cheeto's like, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? So I mean, you can't say that O'Malley outworked him in the beginning. I think Cheeto had a game plan, and O'Malley countered his game plan. So Cheeto was like,
He
"Fuck,
kept the distance,
what am I
dude.
gonna
He
do?"
was long. He knew Cheeto couldn't get in the
Right.
box. I don't think Cheeto's afraid of getting knocked out.
No,
I don't think he froze up.
I don't think Cheeto had a plan B. That's what it like. So when
Yeah, I
Cheeto
think-
came in with plan A, this is what I'm gonna do, and O'Malley had an answer to it. Cheeto was like, "Fuck, what am I
know
gonna do?"
they
And then he
fought
caught a knee.
before. I just don't think Cheeto knew O'Malley enhanced that much
Do you
from the
think
first
that-
time they fought.
Do you think that Cheeto, what's the word? Didn't take O'Malley as serious enough?
No,
like
no
he
way,
underplayed him.
no, he took him serious. I just think he was basing it off the last time he fought him, and I think O'Malley enhanced so much
That was COVID era though, right?
when they fought.
Yeah, because I don't think there was a crowd.
3 years ago.
There was no crowd.
3 years ago.
Yeah, so COVID era.
So you know what I'm saying? I think he just went based off what he experienced with him already.
And you know what's crazy?
And dude, it's not that I don't like Sean. Sean. I'm not completely sold because
What's the
he got the
what's-
title, right? He fucking dismantled Aljamain, who I never really looked at as a champ, by the way, because
Right.
the way he got the title. Now, your first title defense isn't against number 1. It's not against number 2. It's not against number 3, but it's against the number 5 guy. Your first title defense. I understand. He wanted to avenge his one loss.
Cheeto is a 5.
Number 5. I
but
understand
he's a good
O'Malley.
5.
He's a good dude. It's a solid division.
Right.
But as a champ, I feel like 1, 2, 1 and 2, like has to be your
So
go.
who's O'Malley's next fight now?
Here's another thing that I dislike. And again, it's not that I don't like O'Malley. I hate when fighters get titles. They defend it once or twice, and then they try jumping weight to fight the next guy up. I don't like that. I'm a true fan of
Yeah, stick
clear
your
the
class, be
division.
a boss.
Clear the division, then jump up.
But why would you even want to jump up?
Because it's Dude, there's so many people didn't do it. Like, you know, when a lot of people that tried failed. So to have 2 titles on your fucking shoulders in the ring is like a fucking.
Yeah, because that's
You know what
like,
I mean? It's a
you want to
it's
have that
a big
McGregor effect.
dick. Yeah, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Not a lot of fighters did it. So it's like, it does. I get why they want to do it, but I think that work has to come in order to get
Right.
that. Now he's calling out to Poirier, which is a weight up. I don't like that. I think he needs to fight Merab because everybody knows Merab's next up.
Wasn't he
and
saying-
Merab's going to give Sugar.
I think O'Malley was
game.
even saying on a podcast that he's not that he's scared of Merab, but he's like, Merab is a fucking killer. He could strike. He's a fighter, and he's a tough motherfucker.
He's
Merab.
a little strong. I think he's going to. I would like to see that fight.
He knocks
I think
motherfuckers
if,
out.
I think
Merab.
if he beats Merab.
That's his weight class.
Yeah, I think if he beats Merab and he does it cleanly, yeah.
Which
you
is
know what,
rank?
I think he's number 1 or 2.
Merab.
Yeah. If he beats Merab, I think it's time. All right, go ahead. You beat Merab.
Yeah.
The rest of the division's kind of dicey. Go ahead, jump up.
And how could you not like Dustin Poirier? By the way,
I love Dustin.
I know,
That's
like
my
he's just
guy.
he's a classy dude. He's nice. He could fight. He puts on a show.
Good looking dude.
He's a good looking dude. Weird ears, but that's expected.
He's a fighter.
I know. Good looking dude. Cool tattoos. His wife, I'm sure, is pretty fucking hot.
His wife's good. His wife's
Yeah.
dope.
I feel like I'd be the Sean Strickland of the USC.
You?
A shittier Sean Strickland.
You?
Yeah. You know Sean Strickland saying that the reason why he lost was because I don't want to say it, I'm gonna throw the card out, but I was in liberal Canada and these motherfuckers don't like me.
No, they hate
and when's
him.
the last time you seen a champion lose this way? I was like,
I thought Sean won that fight.
I thought
and
so,
if
too.
I'd had it as a draw, but if it draw
I thought
goes
so
to
too. Draw
champ,
goes to
to
champ because
champ.
when's the last time you seen a champ lose that way? But I was in pussy liberal Canada, and I was like, you know what?
So that was the main event. Obviously, Poirier won by knockout. He was an underdog. Poirier
He got the fight. He got the
knockout of the night.
yeah. He got the prize.
It was good.
The fight of the
There
night,
should have
yeah.
been a couple, but it does mean nothing anymore. But
A couple extra dollars.
that Friday, did you see the Anthony Joshua Francis Ngannou fight?
Bro,
'Cause the crossover's done, right?
you got stop it.
The boxing and MMA
stop it.
crossover's done.
Just stop it. Stop it. A lot of people are saying that that fight was a work.
Nah,
and he took a dive.
No shot.
I saw a video, but it looked like an edited video where his first knockdown, like he didn't even make contact. I think that was a cut
That was
video.
not a work,
spliced.
bro. That was not.
Well, no,
staged.
his knockout was, bro.
You know what one of the sheiks said to Joshua before the fight?
What?
He goes, "Let's stop these motherfuckers from coming over. Put him out.
There you go.
Put him the fuck out."
Put him to sleep.
He was on an oxygen tank.
Yeah, put him to sleep.
That was nice.
He may have CTE right now.
I hope he stays away from boxing. I'm sick.
I think that was the. I think
it's
that was
cool
the.
to watch, right? Like, oh yeah, but they're 2 different sports. That's like saying, oh, dude, I wonder how Derek Jeter would do in the NFL.
Right,
like,
right,
legitimately,
right.
I know they're somewhat the same, but they're not the same.
You have your freak of natures, and they're rarities that can do crossovers, but you're never gonna be
The best.
right. So speaking of fighting, now you got Tyson versus Paul coming up, and I've been watching like Tyson's training videos. First off, they're both getting bags of 10 million plus, and I
10
appreciate.
million. 10 million?
Well, they're starting
Right,
at 10 million
right,
plus.
Right. They're both making well over
Oh,
100
yeah.
million. Well over 100 million.
No way, because it's on Netflix. It's a Netflix fight.
It's Netflix's first live event.
How are they gonna do that?
Netflix wants to move into live sports.
Well, that's WWE's going to Netflix,
And who's under the same umbrella as WWE?
Endeavor, and all them.
UFC.
USA, yeah.
They're all, Netflix's bill is going to go from $20 a month to $72 probably. Oh my god! They're both going to get paid by Netflix, right? By their promotions, everything. They're all and the ticket sales. They're gonna make over 100 plus.
Tyson said yesterday that he's gonna retire Jake Paul. He's tired of these fucking YouTube fucking actors,
friends,
motherfuckers.
bro.
I
They're
know.
friends.
He said he's tired of these YouTube actors coming into boxing. I'm gonna retire him and put his ass into WWE permanently.
They're friends, dude.
You don't think Tyson's gonna knock him out?
I don't think the rules are real.
You think it's gonna be a hug fest and a dance?
I think it's gonna be the Roy Jones versus fucking
No,
Mike
because
Tyson.
that was an out of shape Tyson.
I think it's
That
gonna
was a
be
cash grab, out of shape Tyson.
yeah, but neither of them were punching hard that fight. Like they were.
Well, there was an out of shape, gassed up Tyson. Have you seen him training?
Yeah, I did, dude. I'm not sold. I don't think the rules are gonna be the same.
I think Tyson has to fucking knock him out for his reputation.
I don't think there's gonna be knockout shots. I hope it's real rules, and whatever happens, happens. But if I'm Mike Tyson and I sign these fake agreements, like, no knockout clause,
Right.
like shit like that. Now I'm Jake Paul, right? This is live. This ain't recorded. We're live on Netflix. Live.
Right.
You're Tyson. I'm Jake Paul. We both just signed thing. No knockouts. Nothing.
But you think Netflix would agree to that for their first fight? They need a fucking.
Just hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out. Yes, because it's an exhibition match. It ain't going on no
I
one's
know,
record.
but they.
So me and you, right? You're Tyson. I'm Paul. We both signed. All right, we're not gonna knock each other out. Hard body shots, sure. Headshots, we're gonna fucking,
Right. We're gonna pull them.
we're gonna pull 'em. If you knock me out, your whole purse goes to me, right? And a fine. Now you're Jake Paul. You got all the money in the world.
Right.
You sign that stupid contract. You go, fuck it. I'm going to knock him the fuck out. I'll pay him the fucking money. And then guess what? I'm known as the fucking YouTube kid
Right.
who knocked
I don't think-
Mike Tyson the
I
fuck
think
out.
Tyson has too much pride. I don't think he would do it.
He did it with Roy Jones.
But that's different.
I
Roy
don't know.
Jones is a respected boxer.
Mike Tyson's gonna. I don't think Mike Tyson's gonna take a dive. I'm just saying, Jake Paul. If they sign that thing, no heavy hits.
Bro.
I think Jake Paul breaks the contract and
But
goes for
the
it.
thing is, Roy Jones is a respected boxer, okay? So that's first off. Second off, this is a pride thing. Mike Tyson has more than enough money to begin with. Mike Tyson.
Does he, though?
Yeah, he does. He's making money, trust me.
Still?
Yeah, he's got money. Mike Tyson cares more about his pride and legacy and him like knowing that he's one of the baddest
His
motherfuckers.
legacy's already created.
I understand that. So you don't think his legacy gets a little tarnished when YouTube sensation knocks him down or loses to Jake Paul, a fake wannabe boxer that what's
He's
his name?
57
That
years
what's
old,
his name? Tyson Fury's brother beat him in a fight.
It's just the age difference
think-
that's killing me. The age difference hurts.
Here's how I think is if let's just say it's a real fight and there's no work, right? If Tyson's gonna win, he's gonna have to do it quick and fast. If they're gonna go the distance or
It's gonna be like a 6-round fight, right? It has
yeah,
to
if
be.
they're gonna go the distance or they're gonna get late into a fight, Tyson's gonna lose because he's just gonna get gassed, just the age, It's gonna be like Foreman, it's gonna be like Ali versus Foreman, where literally Ali waited till Foreman fucking gassed the fuck out
And he
before a
beat the shit out
knockout.
of him.
Right. Foreman's stronger than him. It's a beast, right? And everybody thought Ali was.
Argument's sake, how old's your wife's dad?
He is 61, 2, 60.
So he's close to Mike Tyson's age.
But he's not Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is a
All right.
specimen.
All right. Me fighting him, you think that's a fair fight?
Not at all.
Why not?
Tyson will kill you.
No, me fighting your wife's dad. You think that's a fair fight?
No, you'll beat the shit out of him
Why?
because he's not a fighter.
Neither am I.
But you have the fighter mentality, and you're way more.
So the age has nothing to do with it.
No, the age does have anything to do with it because, so for example, my wife's father is not. He didn't fight for a living. He
Neither
didn't grow
did
up
I, though.
scrapping.
So
but
it's-
you've gotten to fights. You are in that mentality. You know what I mean? Mike Tyson is a specimen. He is a specimen of war. He's a killer. You understand? So Mike Tyson could beat me and you up together at the same time. Mike Tyson could probably beat some of the fucking amateurs in Golden Gloves right now, I think. Because one, he has fundamentals. At the end of the day, he has fundamentals. Two, if he connects, we all know what's going to happen. If he connects,
Yeah,
I'm
you still
probably...
think he has that power?
Have you seen these fucking training videos?
I have, but
Because he just doesn't throw punches. He understands the art of boxing. So when he fucking swings and when he punches, his body moves with it. So it's not that he's just throwing fucking arms. He's putting 200, what does he weigh? Probably 220, 230, whatever it is.
probably more.
245. He's putting 245 pounds into, bro, he is a technical assassin. If he's going to win, and if he's going to
Gotta be a knockout.
It's got to be a knockout. It's got to be quick. First two rounds, quick in the rounds where he's going to be able to throw those full strength haymakers, right? Or if he's going to lose, it's Jake Paul's he probably has the distance, right? Arm length.
That never stopped Mike Tyson though.
Right. So try to keep him out. Dance.
That never worked on Mike Tyson.
Right, because if he gets you in a corner,
Mike Tyson always pushed forward.
also, how is Mike Tyson's 60-year-old chin?
So how do you? Let me hear your way of victory, and who right now your final thought on it, and I'm going to give you mine.
Originally, I thought it was going to be a Jake Paul decision. Originally, like when they first announced it, watching the videos, watching the shape and who's training Tyson and how he's
This is all
dedicated.
speculating that it's real rules, a real boxing
Right.
match. Okay.
Watching how he's training and who's training him and whatever, I'm saying Tyson by they're gonna call the fight. Tyson is probably gonna hit him hard enough where maybe Jake Paul gets up or whatever, or he has a cut over his eye that he can't fucking keep going. So is that considered a knockout?
TKO.
TKO. I think Tyson by TKO of some sort. Maybe hits him with a rip shot, breaks his rib.
So you have Tyson by like ref stoppage, pretty much.
Yeah, like
I have the same thing, but I have Jake Paul.
by ref stoppage.
Yeah.
I think Tyson. I think Tyson would kill him. Wouldn't.
I think it's gonna go. I'm going on if it's a 10-round fight. I don't know the rules.
I don't think it's a 10-round
I'm saying
fight.
if it's a 10-round fight,
And I think they're using the heavier gloves.
They hit round 8. Tyson's gonna be fucking tired. Jake Paul's gonna be tired too.
Sucking air.
But I think it's gonna be a flurry, not where Tyson's even getting like beat up, but kind of just in the corner.
Who's Tyson Fury's brother's name? What was his name that he fought?
Tyson Fury's brother is I can't think.
Fury Jr. Whatever.
He's a stud of a man.
Yeah. Beautiful. And with a weird daughter named Bambi.
I don't
What's
care
wrong
about
with
his
you,
dog.
dog?
He's a stud.
Right. He's a doctor.
The guy could be my boyfriend.
Right. I love him. If we get the Jake Paul that fought in that Fury fight,
Tyson
Tyson's
wins.
gonna fucking maul him.
So I have regular rules.
Right.
Tyson up against the ropes, just getting hit.
Sucking
Not
air.
even hard.
Right, just-
so where it's like kind of like the ref's like, all right,
Right. Jake
we're
Paul doesn't
done.
want to do this. Like, and he's looking at him like, come on, what are we doing here? What are we doing
Mike
here?
Tyson goes to the corner and he's like,
And they towel it?
Yeah, his coaches throw the towel in. Yeah, that's how I have it.
Okay.
Which I think Mike Tyson will kill his coaches if they throw the
I
towel
think,
in on him. But
I think they're using the heavier gloves. I don't know what regulation ounces.
get
they eat
tired
at.
faster still.
Yeah, heavier gloves. I'm curious to see the rules, like the rounds and the gloves, and what it.
As time comes.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see what. Well, it doesn't really matter, but Jake Paul's reach compared to Tyson's.
I don't know. So now that that the Netflix is trying to do this, you said WWE is going there. When?
25.
And it's going to be SmackDown and Raw. Or do they usually split that up? One goes to one network, so they double.
I think it's going to be Raw
They double dip
because
the
it's two different
right?
networks. It's two different
They
networks.
double
Yeah.
dip. Why not put it all under one fucking banner, dude?
Two paydays
I guess
and one banner. It's a lot of content for one banner. lot
Netflix
of
wants all the content.
So
Netflix
imagine
wants all the
imagine
smoke.
getting a fucking Netflix fucking payday, and plus another network's like, please don't leave us on Netflix, and you double dip. You know what I mean? And it's good because you know why?
Now, am I gonna have to pay for the pay-per-views if I'm a fan or what?
Here's what I'm thinking too, and this is just my speculation.
Netflix
not
is
the
a
Attitude Era, okay? But when Raw goes to Netflix, I don't think it's gonna be PG. Maybe like PG-13, and then like your SmackDown will maybe be like still the PG. So like, if it's on air, that's more not like for the younger kids. It's more of the family-friendly content. And Netflix, it's still gonna be family-friendly, but
But you get like that DX raunchy shit.
yeah, you get a little. You get a little
some titties
little-
sometimes, some boobies.
maybe a bra and panties match, or no, or just maybe just
Now,
better
how's the
fights.
pay-per-views gonna go? You still gotta pay?
Probably Netflix because
Like with Peacock, if you had Peacock,
they come
did you
off
have to pay for the pay-per-views?
No, that's why I have Peacock. It's strictly for
you
wrestling
get the free
PLEs.
pay-per-views.
Yeah, that's strictly for wrestling PLEs.
I hope they work that same deal. Oh, for your sake. I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck. I
No,
hope for
if
your
it's-
sake they
if-
work
if-
that with Netflix.
I'm assuming. I think Netflix get the PLEs, but even if it's on Peacock, I'll still watch Peacock. Even though Peacock sucks, like the whole platform sucks.
It does.
It's so bad,
So what's going on with The Rock?
bro. The Rock is in beast mode. He's in fucking beast mode. Absolute beast mode. You gotta see on Instagram the promos that he's cutting right now. And he's like, Cody, fuck Cody. Cody crybabies. I'm fucking, and his stupid gay fucking dog, Pharaoh. He's
He
not a
said
fucking
gay
Pharaoh.
dog?
Yeah.
He said gay.
I don't know,
The Rock
gay
did
dog.
say he's too liberal.
No, but he's like, fuck Cody.
Yeah, but he ain't saying no gay dog.
Or maybe like call him like a sissy dog or like lose it up. But basically, we're getting Attitude Era promos right now. We're getting Attitude Era promos. And Rock is in beast mode. He saved the whole Bloodline storyline. He's fucking, right now, The Rock is, and you can tell he's enjoying this. Like, you can tell, like, he's getting the itch. Like, his first promo when he came back, it was a little stiff. It was a little shoddy. But now,
It's coming back.
it's like you're speaking to the people's champ right now.
I keep saying things. People saying they want Austin to come in. Never gonna happen. Right? Stone Cold's a lot older than The
Stone
Rock.
Cold
Right?
fought in WrestleMania. Was it last WrestleMania? But it was like it was a quick work match where like it was a novelty match.
Which one, The Rock versus
Stone
Stone
Cold-
Cold, be a novelty match too?
Yeah, but Stone Cold is in good shape. Don't get me wrong. But Rock would run circles
Well,
around
Rock's
him.
on every steroid.
Right, he's on every steroid, every HGH, every. Rock would run circles around Stone Cold. Stone Cold would look weak because Stone Cold can't run a full
Stone Cold
match.
beat him at WrestleMania, right?
I believe so. Yeah,
What if they make The Rock beat him at this WrestleMania?
it won't be. It won't be as. It'll be fun because everybody wants to see it because that's the nostalgia. But it won't be. It'll be like, yeah, well, Stone Cold beat
So
you
you're
in his
going to
prime.
Bolt
You beat
Nights
up old man
WrestleMania,
Stone
right?
Cold.
You're going to old
Yeah.
WrestleMania. I heard you guys are all going as like characters.
Yeah, man.
Who you going as?
Going as the DX Army. We got the camo pants, the fucking DX shirt, the green fucking the army helmets with the X on them.
I kind of wish I was going
Next year, come.
because
Here come next year.
I would have loved for me and you to go as Scotty Too Hottie and Grandmaster.
We could do that next year.
You're Scotty Too Hottie
Of course.
and I'm Grandmaster. I'm talking about the leopard white
Yeah,
skin.
yeah.
And then we have Chris come, Rikishi.
And we get the fucking we
have
get the
Chris
ki-
come as Rikishi.
It's perfect. He already has the build.
No, he doesn't.
He's a little, he's weird.
Chris thick, but he
Yeah,
ain't
he's
fat.
thick though. It's fine. It'll work.
If anything,
Shut the fuck up.
If anything.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Shut up. Shut up.
all right, that's a wrap.
Yeah, it was good. Nice long episode. We hit the heart to hearts, and in like a week or two, we're gonna have a special guest on.
Well, we got to talk to him first. We got to
Yeah, we
vet him,
gotta
right?
figure it out. Yeah, we gotta get in contact. We also gotta get in touch with Nifty too. I forgot to respond to him. I was sleeping.
Yeah. All right. With that being said, guys, thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. Sorry we went a little emotional today. We got a little into it.
Taking it out.
And yeah, guys, thank you. Everything again, new t-shirts coming out, more
Yep.
guests coming on. And with that being said, you don't got to stand tall, but you got to stand the fuck up.
Yeah.
Woo!